You can see this one says fast rolling pace setter. And it's got, looks like maybe a Buick on there. Grand Prix number 4. Very cool. It is very cool. So it is the exact same casting. I'm just going to put that right there. And you can see they paid 79 cents for that. Don't know what year. And then this one jumped up to $1.19. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode, wrapping up the mail call from the previous episode. If you haven't checked that one out, be sure to do so. It'll be in the description box. We got some really cool stuff from Nas, as well as many other things. So in this one, of course, we are finishing the box that we got from Puzzicat because we didn't get time to open it, but we have it right here along with all of this. Yes, I know, every episode the collection just continues to grow and I love it. So the amount of endorphins that kick off every time I go hunting is, I don't know, it's unexplainable, the joy that I get finding stuff I don't have. And every time I go see Bob, I bring home something. He messaged me saying that he bought a collection and it had a lot of Mustangs. It was a big tote, but I had about 95% of them. This is the 5% of that tote I didn't have in these two bags. A lot of Mustangs, a lot of goodies. We also got some new stuff. We got a bag that I bought from my buddy Greg. When he was out of town, he found a collector that was selling some Mustangs. And so I was like, dude, pick up what you can. Let me know what I owe you. Paid him yesterday, got the goods, and now we will showcase it in today's episode. So the stuff you see right here on top of Puzzicat's box, I know we will get to this box after these items right here. We got this from my buddy Ryan. Check it out. It is the Pace Setter's Mustang in orange, which I do have loose and I do have carded. Now the other one I have is on a different card. You can see the coloring is different. You have the black, orange, red, yellow, all the colorful details. This one, it's just got the orange, white, and blue ring on it with the Corvette. Now, the card that is on here, let's see if we can pull this one off. You can see this one says fast rolling pace setter. And it's got, looks like maybe a Buick on there. Grand Prix number 4. Very cool. It is very cool. So it is the exact same casting. I'm just going to put that right there. And you can see they paid 79 cents for that. Don't know what year. And then this one jumped up to $1.19. But yeah, two different card releases. Same car, same deco. Nothing's different between them. The only thing is that one's hood is missing some paint. This one looks pretty good. So if you look inside, the interior is non-existent. There's no dashboard. Maybe it looks like they try to mold a steering wheel in there. I don't know. But it does have seats at least. But man, it is so cool to see stuff like this, especially when it comes to the older stuff. You can see it's got the full list of cars you can collect down to 57 Corvette. That's not right. That's a 57 Chevy. 85 Corvette, yes, but 57 Corvette. What? That is a typo. Hold on, let's see. What does this one say? Does it have the same thing? Yeah, it does, but it doesn't have the names on there. So, man, I wonder if they were like, you know what, we messed that one up. Let's not put names on there. Let's see, did they mess up anything else? They got the Z28, Firebird Funny Car, Camaro Pro Stock. Oh, I do have that one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. Got an old Fox body right there. Ooh, I got to try to find one of those. You got a DeLorean. Oh, that is cool. Mercedes-Benz. 35 Chevy. There's the Mustang Pro Street. Okay, it's a Pro Street. Nice, but yeah, that is hilarious. 57 Corvette. That is funny. But yeah, that is cool. So here we go. We have two card releases of the Pro Stock. Let's go ahead and hang this back up there. All right, there we go. So Ryan, my man, thank you so much for hooking it up with this beauty. He was like, dude, I hope you don't have one. I was like, oh man, I do, but It's a different card, so I love that stuff. Next up, he picked up this one. Now, this has a little story to it. Nothing too crazy. The blister's off, but the yellow and red Bugatti. It's the 1937 Bugatti, to be exact. Now, I do have maybe 4 or 5 of these in my collection, along with a collection of Bugattis, because remember when I was going down many rabbit holes of exotics and all kinds of castings. Well, the 37 Bugatti was one of my favorites because I was like, man, you don't see these too often. And I started collecting them and keeping them. And I had a McDonald's, I think it was a McDonald's. No, it wasn't McDonald's. It was a gas station drive-through set. And the picture had this car on the front. And I was always trying to find it and never could. So I told my buddy Ryan about it. We were talking one day and I gave him that set. And I was like, man, this is the Bugatti I've been trying to find. Can't find it. And just nonchalant. Like, I didn't really care to acquire it. But it was one that I always wanted to get in the collection just because it was on that box set. So my buddy, being who he is, went and found it and hooked it up, man. Look at that. That is so cool. I don't know what the rubber band and cardboard was. Maybe that's how they used to package it. But that's the only Hot Wheel I know that has it, unless someone did that because the blister was already loose. But you can see, yeah, it is brittle. So it's going to sit and live inside of this protector. It looked like it was 60 cents at one time, and then $1.29 at Pay and Save. So if you guys know what a Pay and Save is, let me know. I don't know where that would be at, but this is so cool. So cool for the vintage stuff, especially on this older card. Gotta love it, man. But the coolest thing, if you think that's cool as far as vintage, these right here are awesome. So these are promotional keys. From what I've looked up, they also came as a keychain, but these were released between 1964 and a half and I think it was until the 70s. And then they re-released some not colored for the Fox body. But these are vintage, original promotional Mustang keys right here. Uncut. That is awesome. That is so cool. You got the honeycomb running pony, of course. That is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and set that there and get into the box from Puzzicat, because I don't remember what we discussed. And I just can't wait. So let's go ahead and get our knife, open it up, and see what's inside. All right, guys. Now, I know he said he threw a custom in here as well as a racer for whenever we get the track up and ready. And let's go ahead and see what we got. Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. We got M2. Oh, dude. Oh man, that is awesome, but funny at the same time, and you guys will see a little later on. I literally just got this same one from Bob. Look at that. That is funny. And the M2 in here is floating around. Yeah, that is too freaking funny. Now I'm going to have 2 of these because I just got one from Bob. That is funny. 1965 GT350. Very iconic race car right here. I mean, this is the setup I just recall when I think of the old 65 GT350. White, blue stripes, some steelies on there. Very cool. I need to see if I can re-level that or not. But it is sitting at a really cool angle. Now that, I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I'd have to sit here and mess with it, but very cool, man. Oh, that is funny. Let's see. Next up is, I don't know. Man, this is well packaged. Thanks so much, Puzzicat. Oh, yeah, here we go. Definitely did not have this one. Oh, and it's the White Lightning. Oh, I forgot about that part, man. Look at that. The 007 1971 Mustang White Lightning. Holy crap, dude. That is cool. Not only is this the first 007 from Johnny Lightning that I have in the collection, but it is a White Lightning, man. That is so cool. Nice, dude. Release 2. See, we got some shaken, not stirred facts. The bright red 1971 Mustang Mach 1 belonged to character Tiffany Case in the 1971 film Diamonds Are Forever. The memorable moment in which Bond turns a Ford Mustang on two wheels had to be shot 3 times. Once at Universal Studios and then twice more in Las Vegas to capture the car emerging from the alley. Wow. That is cool. That is one movie I have not seen. Yep. Shocking. Have not seen that one. But yeah, very, very freaking awesome 1971 Mach 1 right there. Dude. Oh, that is nice. There are those two. We got a nice divider right here, which is really cool. Holy crap. Oh my God, dude. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Holy crap. We got a lot of big time, guys. Oh my God. Here we go. 1966 GT350. This is the 5th anniversary. Do I have this one? I know I have a 5th anniversary somewhere. Yep, right there. 66. So this makes number 2. And this one is oxidized. That one is actually still pretty clear. But there we go. We got 2 of them. Heck yeah, man. That is awesome. I was not expecting this. Holy crap. Ooh, we got a red one. There we go. Look at that beauty. Oh man, is that the same one I have up there? Hold on. If it is, now I know where that came from. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. This one's got... Nope. It's different. That one doesn't have white lettering on the wheels. This one does. This one's got the Muscle Machines verbiage. And I guess that is like a... Yeah, they're different wheels. Looks exactly like it. Holy crap. But yeah, another 5th anniversary, guys. 2005. That's when I graduated high school. Dude, that is awesome. Holy cow. All right, we are getting some heat, man. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is just beautiful. 67 GT500 KR white and blue. Look at that. Oh, you got the fire extinguisher, nitrous bottle, wood grain steering wheel, even the blue door inserts. Speaker, look at that. You can see the speakers. Man, these were detailed really good. Yep, that is nice, man. Here we go. Next up, the 65 Ford Mustang. Is this the one we have here? I don't even know where I'm looking. Oh, yep, right here. So, yep, that is number 2. Nice, dude. Oh, man. I love it. I freaking love it. Do I want to open one? I really, really do. Oh, that is sweet. So it looks like we're getting a couple duplicates, which is always good because I can open one up or I can keep it carded if I want. Let's see. Next one, we have another Shelby. This is the KR in gold. This was... Dang, this is number 2. All right, here we go. Another one that is a dupe for the collection, which is still awesome, man. Freaking nice. All right, let's see. We have a 1970 Boss 429. Look at that gray metallic. Now, this one is new for the collection. Love that setup. This one we do have in the maroon. I think it came out of that same series. And let's see. Do we have one carded? Yep. So the Boss 429 in red. And then we have this one right here in charcoal metallic. I think this one looks so good. That is a really nice 429 right there. God, dude, you sent a lot of goodies. I remember a couple of them, especially from our conversation. Like I remember the Johnny Lightning, but I didn't realize you were saying White Lightning for that one. But dude, man, Puzzicat, thank you so much. And here we go. We have another one for the collection, another 67. So we got 2 whites. Yeah, okay, so we got 2 white ones. So pretty much everything on here minus the red one and the gray one, we have 2 of everything. So this makes it even better, guys. See, next up is there we go. We got 3. We got 3 gold ones now. There we go, man. Wow. Yeah, I definitely got to open one. All right, and then these, I believe he said, were the customs and racers. So let's go ahead and make some room. Oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. I really do miss this era of big time, man. These were just, whoa, caught it. These were just really, really cool. All right, here we go. Next up is the custom. Ooh, look at this. My new track car. It has red FTEs. Dude, that Shelby is beautiful. Oh my God. Dude, that is nice. Holy crap, man. That is a beautiful, beautiful Shelby. Wow. Look at that. It was originally the red one. Oh, man. That is gorgeous, dude. And you guys know we do have his Puzzicat collection right here. All of the gold, very signature to him, except for that one. But these, the gold, the white and gold, just beautiful pieces. But this one, I will say, has to be one of my favorites. Wow, dude, you did a really good job on that. Man. All right, let's see. We have another one. Ooh, ooh, such a iconic colorway. Look at that green and gold. Dude, that is nice. That is wicked, man. Look at the red cherry taillights. Love this setup. Wow. Puzzicat, you got to give yourself more credit, man. These look so good. Love the green and gold. Holy crap. That is nice. Look at these 2 pieces of art. Here we go. 2 beautiful customs by Puzzicat. That 67 though. That just looks really good. But this 67 as well. Every time I see a custom, guys, I just get inspired to do it. I still haven't done a custom in a while, but Puzzicat, man, that looks really good. All right, let's see. Last one. Here we go. Blue 65 Mustang from Matchbox. That is a beautiful blue. I don't think I have this one, but let's just double check. Ah, dang, we do have it. Well, there we go. We got number 2 for the collection. It looks like the same wheels too. Let me just double check. Yep, same wheels, same packaging. There we go. Yep, truly number 2 for the collection. That is a beauty. It looks like some of the blue kind of wore off on the packaging, not the car. So the paint's good. But talk about awesome, man. Puzzicat, thank you so much. Wow. Definitely glad I was able to get you that GT500. And of course, like you said, I got to throw the money in the box. My man is old school. So once you get the package, let me know, man, because I want to make sure you get that nice and safe. I'm adding some extra stuff for you. But beautiful, beautiful big times. Even though they're duplicates, I'm going to open a couple of them because, yeah, we got 3 golds now. We got 2 white ones. The 5th anniversary ones I will probably keep packaged, and the Shelby I might open up. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I might open one of them. So there is the stuff from Puzzicat, guys. We have no room for Bob stuff, so let me go ahead and just move some things around and we'll get into the rest. All right, moving on. We got a whole bunch of stuff we got to move out of the way. Moving on, we got this one right here. This is the new Matchbox multi-pack that came out of the 80th display at Walmart. I only wanted it for the Boss 302. Look at that beautiful cream color with the Boss 302 stripes. I mean, this thing is awesome. You got headlight details, fog light, red interior or maroon interior, It is well done, and it comes with the vintage style matchbox, which I love. Then, of course, you got the Porsche 550 Spyder. You also have the F100 pickup, and you have, what's the dairy one? Divco milk truck. Here we go. 63 F100 and the 1955 Porsche. Very cool set. Now, do I say the price is good? That is a $24 box. Definitely not worth it if you're looking at how many cars come in it. The wheels being just your basic. Very cool, but you guys know I love the multi-pack, especially when it comes to this. This is one of the first Matchbox ones that's been out in I don't know how long, but it definitely is welcomed into the collection. I love how you have the Porsche and the Boss 302 racing on the front. It's very cool, very, very nostalgic. So we will go ahead and just set that there. Let's go ahead and get into the even better goodies that we picked up. So this is from Walgreens. So yesterday, my wife's like, hey, I need to go to Walgreens. I was like, all right, let's go. Cool. They have pullbacks. Maybe they have some goodies. And my daughter found these for me. Check it out. The first pullback GTD for the collection. And this thing is murdered out, man. Such a wicked casting. Look at that. You got a white roll cage. You got the full race seats. You don't have the back, of course, because it's the pullback. But this GTD is awesome, man. Look at that. That is sweet. My daughter was like, Daddy, do you have this one? And I was like, oh my gosh. I've been dying to find the silver one from the, is it the Hypermax pullback series from Walmart? There's a silver GTD. I didn't know there was other colors. So they got the black. She also found this one right here, the GT350, which we have the orange and white and blue. Now we have the reverse color of the blue and white. This thing is beautiful, man. Gosh, you cannot sleep on pullbacks, guys. I mean, the paint quality is nice. The detail, the scale is good. Yes, it does take a little bit of room. We have a whole bunch now because that's been growing pretty steadily. But yeah, these are the other two GT350s we have. And then, of course, all of the other ones, which are pretty much 2 rows deep. We have enough room for 3. I don't know which ones. I have to have the Shelbys together. But the GTD, man, that blacked out one is choice. And then she also found this one. Check out, my daughter was on a roll yesterday. This one's probably my favorite. White stripe on red. Yeah, that is, man, if I had a chance to get a GT350, it would probably be this setup. Or it would be white with blue stripes. Not blue with white, but yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful GT350. But the last one, she also scored. And she was on a roll, guys. Look at this. Here we go. Dark blue metallic GTD. That is so freaking awesome. Look at that. You even have the bumper release tabs right there. You can't see it on the satin black, of course, because the ones that they used are satin black. But you can see the details a little bit better as far as the rear fender vents. But this, ooh, almost dropped it there. This one, yeah, both of these are freaking awesome. So the GTDs are finally coming out in pullbacks. And now there's going to be a whole plethora of these that I have to track down. But my daughter did a really good job. If you guys agree, let me know down in the comments. She did phenomenal finding those at Walgreens. So moving on to the bags from Bob, and then we'll get to this one last. These are pretty much M2 focused. And like I said, we got one right there. That one's kind of, I don't know, rolling around inside of it. So I might just open that one. But here we go. New for the collection, we have a blue 1970 Boss 429. This is the Speed Dog shift knobs. Check that out. Really nice satin blue with the black hood. Huge blower sticking out. Yeah, this is new for the collection. Gotta say, this is an awesome M2 for the Drivers series. And this was a 2018 release. Man. M2, there's a lot out there, guys. There's a whole bunch of M2. Bob was getting fancy with his brown bag specials over here, so we were teasing him that it looked like we were leaving Macy's with the bags that he was giving. Next one is another M2, another one I did not have, another 70 Boss 302. But look at the wheels on that. That is just wicked clean. Got the orange shaker, very, very nice. We do have a couple of these driver sets in the collection, which I think should be over here, but like anything else, I can never ever find it. Oh, they're over here. Right here. We have these, but did not have this one. And I gotta say, this color setup is very, very cool. I love the black with orange. And then this one I wasn't sure if I had, and of course I came home and I was like, dang it, I do have it. It is the 1968 GT390. And we actually have it sitting right there. So when I seen it, I was like, man, I think I have it, but I'm not sure. My daughter's like, Daddy, just get it. So I was like, all right, you're right. Let me just grab it just in case. And I do have it. So that is another extra we have. Let's go ahead and toss that. Final stuff we got from Bob. We got some really, really good heavy hitters in this one. Check it out. Ford Performance. This one I've been looking for a very, very long time, and it always holds a high price tag. But check this out. 3 Fox bodies, guys. Oh, man. These are awesome. You got all 3 GT Customs. Only one of them is the 87, which I think the Cobra Jet is the 87. The other 2 are 88s. It's kind of hard to even see the body differences, but that one right there, the orange with the white, that is super clean. Super clean. And it's the Boss 302. We have the Cobra Jet in satin black. And then, of course, you have this one right here, the GT350, which, yes, they actually had a GT350 Fox body. A buddy of mine actually just bought one, but it's an 84 T-top, white with red interior. It was the anniversary series. And yes, his actually has GT350 on it because that was the anniversary thing they did. But yeah, 3 Fox bodies. And this set, like I said, it runs high dollar. And when I mean high dollar, I mean it's like 65 to 80 bucks, which is still pretty expensive for something like this. But we got it from Bob, and he made a really good deal that I was like, Bob, this is literally the last physical cash I have because YouTube don't pay out until the 21st, and they don't pay out on Sundays. So I was like, this is all I have left. I mean, we still paid some good money for this. I didn't like lowball them, but I was like, this is all I got, man. You could take it, or I could leave some cars. He's like, yep, he's good with it. So we ended up bringing some really good ones, including this one. Look at this. This is a black 65 convertible that I had not seen in person or ever had a chance to find. But this was the 3rd release of the 65. So this was from 1987, and the condition of this one is just cherry. Look at that. Black with the white walls, cream interior. Yeah, this is release number 3 of the 65s. Such an awesome one right here. So I seen that in the tote, and I was like, oh, dude, do not have that. So I had to bring it home. Of course, if I left it, I would not be the Mustang hunter if I left something like that behind. So that's another good one. We also got this M2 right here, the Flowtech Fox body, another one I had not seen before. 1988 model. But yeah, you got the Flowtech on the hood, the doors, black and gray, very factory setup basically. But yeah, another one. Dude, Bob was killing me yesterday with all of these Mustangs. I was like, gosh, dude. All right, and then next up is, yet again, this one. Check it out. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I remember now. Puzzicat did say that the M2 is missing some wheels and stuff, so that makes sense. Okay. Okay, cool. So, was that, I guess that's open. Let me see. I didn't even notice. Okay, yep. It is open on the side. All right, so it is, okay, makes sense now. This is the complete set to that. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So here we go. We have the full 1965 GT. I'm glad I got this from Bob then, because now we have the complete one. I might just open that one up. But there we go. Awesome, man. All right, last one, guys. This is a Johnny, and this is one I did not have in the collection. The 82 Fox body. This was the Project in Progress release. We do have the chase of the Project in Progress, but it wasn't out of the... it wasn't the same... I think it's the same car. Is it the same car? Gunmetal Metallic. No, I think that one's just the gunmetal. This one had, I think, 2 different versions of it. I don't know. But yeah, it was one I did not have in the collection, and I'm glad I was able to get that. So Bob came in with the goods. And of course, I was like, Bob, I will see you Saturday, because I knew he was going to have some good ones. I didn't think to this level, but I was like, he's going to have some goodies if he bought a collection. So there's this stuff right here. We still have one more bag to go through. This is from my buddy Greg, which, again, we paid for this, and I got to say that it was a really good... Man, I have no room. Hold on. All right, we're going to work with this small space. I'm just going to hold the bag because I have no way of displaying anything for you guys. But the first one we're going to pull out of the bag is this. Here we go, guys. The original Barricade from the Hasbro series. I think it's Hasbro. Yep. Look at that. How freaking awesome is that? Stand vehicle up for robot mode, or just for the robot display. But you got Barricade on the bottom with the serial number. And of course, the iconic Celine. This one is legit. This is so cool, man. Very cool for the collection. This was one that I was really trying to get my hands on when I seen it on eBay, but I just could not get one. Like, the prices were a little steep, and then some were not in good condition. My buddy Greg went, I think he went to a vintage shop and was like, hey, this is what this guy has. And I was like, let me know how much he wants for the Barricade. And I can't remember if it was 30 bucks. I don't remember. But I was like, dude, just let me know how much I owe you. And he came home with some goodies. So next up is another Johnny Lightning we don't have room for from the Gold Series, the 1968 GT 500 in silver. Look at that, man. Gosh, there are so many out there, guys. So many. And we're just tracking them down one by one. I got to use my Goo Gone to get that sticky stuff off, because it does block a lot of what you can see. But we got that one. We also have, I think the rest are Gold Series cars. Next up is another one. This is a beauty. 65 2+2 in blue metallic. Look at that little gem. That is so nice. The detail is, man, love old Johnnies, guys. I mean, if you guys are sleeping on Johnny Lightning, you're doing something wrong, because there was an era, a time period of Johnny that was just really cool. And they're releasing some good ones. Don't get me wrong. They have the Celines. They have a lot of new stuff coming out that I'm like, all right. Johnny Lightning is not forgotten. But yeah, a lot of this era I really do like. This is like early 2000s. And then you have this one right here, the 66 GT. And you can see it does have the serial number on the base. But it's got the old GT fender badge. There we go. Such an awesome one, man. This is limited of 1 of 5,000. I don't think the other ones were super limited. Oh, I guess they're all 1 of 5,000. This one just has a different display for it. But there we go. Another one. And we got 2 more, 3 more. Next one is actually a Hot Wheel, and it's a shorty. Look at that. We got the 1971 funny car. It's just listed as the Ford Mustang. Collector number 182 from 2005. This is the opening body OG metal on metal, which we do have loose. And I don't know if I had it carded, but I was like, dude, I don't have a shorty for sure. But we have them sitting right here, and nope, did not have the orange one on card. So that is another heavy hitter right there, man. Next two, we'll just go ahead and showcase this together. You guys know every now and then we get some really cool sports ones. And there we go. We got the Atlanta Falcons. And of course, it's the Gridiron Greats. You got Michael Vick. There we go. Beautiful 2005 Mustang. Got the red stripes. And then followed up with the Chargers. There we go. And this one is LaDainian Tomlinson, number 21. Very cool. Very cool. And that, like I said, like I have my sports ones up there. I don't watch sports, but I still appreciate the, it's just awesome. Yeah, 70% off, only $1.49. So very cool. There was 3 of them that the guy was selling, and I told him, I was like, oh, I have the Miami Dolphin one. I don't need it. So I was able to get at least 2 of the 3 that he was selling because the other one, like I said, was an extra. But dude, look at this, guys. This is a spread, like a Thanksgiving spread right here. But like I always say, Puzzicat, thank you so much for this stuff, man. It's awesome. I love that you did send extras because now I have the chance to open some, take some really good pictures. We got some heavy hitters, man. These customs you did are just out of this world. I love both of these. You did a really good job. Love the green and gold combo, the black and gold, of course, your signature setup. But yeah, we got a lot of goodies. Then, of course, the pullbacks, and then the stuff that we got from Bob and Greg. Just a lot of good stuff right here. So if you guys enjoyed this one, this is a little long of an episode. Hopefully you stuck around this long. If you did, and if you haven't, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes like this. This is where all the fun is on one table. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below your thoughts on what we got here. A lot to unfold. I look forward to you guys' comments. And of course, stay tuned for the next episode. And until then, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.